Hello friends and welcome to My Hobby Home. My name is Cathy. If you are new here, welcome. I am so happy that you're here with us. And if you're a returning friend, thank you for coming back. So today we are doing our updates, but I am going to give you a little information. I think the storms are gone, but I may have to edit out some sirens going off on my phone. We are in the midst of some storms coming through. I think they're all done right now, though. So hopefully. Right now, I think we're just getting a little rain off of it. So I hope you guys are all safe. I have been reading the comments today, and we have quite a few people in the pathway of the storms in the mountains that are dealing with the snow and the ice. So guys, keep them in your thoughts, prayers, well wishes, whatever you do or believe in, please keep them at the forefront of your mind, and let's hope everyone is safe. So guys, we have had an exciting week. It is the first week of the year. You are seeing these updates on the 6th of January, but it is the 5th of January when I'm recording them. So we have not had a full 7 days yet for the new year, but I am rolling full steam ahead. I am getting it done. I had some things I wanted to do actually before Christmas that did not happen, but I did get one of them done. So I have my little notes here. The one thing that I wanted to have done before Christmas, but I actually didn't get around to doing one for me because every one I made actually sold. But I did me a Nantucket charm bag, mini charm. So this is a mini charm bag. So, and you'll notice I have all yellows in one row. And yes, I have stuff already in it. But I got me a Nantucket charm bag, mini charm bag. I think it's called Nantucket Summer. But I finally got me one. I'm not real crazy about the colors or the fabric. I mean, it is pretty. I do like it, but I think I'd like something more vintagey looking, maybe. But at least I got it done. It is completed. So if I decide I don't want to keep it, let me show you again. This is the Nantucket, I think it's called Summer Bag. Let me show you the other side of it. And this is a really quick sew. You could do this in a day. I think it took me about 2 hours to do one from start to finish. So our next thing that we got completed was the Pumpkin Charms quilt. This is the other quilt that I made for my grandbabies. You'll see that there. And of course I backed it in the flannel. Just the same herringbone there. And how I quilted it, I did the quilting myself. I just quilted it with like some embroidered or a pretty stitch actually. I just did it on the sashings that go from side to side. So this is one of my finishes for 2025 already, guys. I started the year with finishes. I'm trying to get them done. And I will say the binding actually is getting a lot easier for me. So I'm just going to lay that out of the way and mark my notes. So those are the only two things that I have completed. Now, if you have been here before, you know this, but if you've not, I'll go in and fill you in. On Thursday nights, I go live with another content creator, Tammy. Her channel is called The Siberian Wind. The Siberian Wind. So if you would like to check us out on that, we have so much fun on that. But we are doing a sew along together. I am going to go on and pull my book out so you can see the book. And I will have the book linked down in the description as well. So if you are interested in joining, you can go check the book out there. I will also have Tammy's channel linked down in the description as well. But this is the book that we are using. It's called Celebrate with Quilts. And the quilt that we are making, let me turn it where, is called Land That I Love. It's this one right here. And this month, or now, in the month of November, what we did, we started doing the blue and white blocks. And give me one moment and I can show you what we've done. Right here is what we have done so far. Now, yes, I know you still see my Christmas tree there. It will be there until I'm able to get into my guest room and find the box that goes in. We had, with my son and daughter-in-law coming and staying right there, I don't remember, right around Christmas, New Year's. I think it was before Christmas, actually. I had to put all the boxes and stuff back in the closet. So it's stuffed in the closet somewhere. But I'm going through everything. That is I'm still doing a clean out. And until I can clean that closet out, that tree gonna be sitting there. My tree in my living room is still sitting there too. But these are our blue and white blocks right here. And these are the red and white blocks that we're doing. Now, this one right here, that's called the Arkansas Traveler block. This one right here is one of my sampler blocks that I'm doing. Now, no, they are not going to look like this. I just have it where you can see what we have done. Because you can see I have another red and white there, and I have another red and white here. But I just have them up there where you can see what we are working on. But these are the blue and whites. So those are supposed to be the stars. Yes, my blue and white are backwards. I should have where it's white should be blue, and where it's blue should be white. But these little squares right here, those are supposed to be like that. But this is where we are at right now. We are about to do our second sampler block, and I have not decided yet which one I'm going to do. So I haven't cut it out yet either. So with that, we are still working on that. But feel free, if you are interested in just coming and checking it out, whether you sew with us or not, feel free to come sit and chat with us. We do go live at 7 p.m. Central Time. So if you're interested in that, as I said, the link will be just right below here in the description of the video, along with a link of the book if you're interested. You may be able to find the book somewhere else, but I know I have found it on Amazon. The next sew along that I am on is one that I'm doing myself. It is not a live. It does come out on Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. It is the Bella Rose Quilts Advent Box Mystery Quilt. Now, I did not show you guys. I'm looking to see here. Okay, there they are. I'm actually doing more than this. This is not the one that comes out on Saturdays, but this is something else I did do on Saturday. I'll have to pull the other one. I completely forgot to pull it. This is not the one I do on Saturdays. I am doing this on Sundays, and it's not a sew along. It's just a come along and sew with me if you want to. But this quilt, and I said I was going to show y'all. Let me see if this right here is what this quilt is going to look like. Well, with the fabrics that came in the box, I'm sure they plan on it to look real scrappy. Well, I don't want mine to look real scrappy. I want all my, my Merry Christmas to be the same. And all these blocks right here, I want them to be the same. And all the red in this, I want to be the same. All the green in this, I want to be the same. And so I just said, well, if you want scrappy, perfect. this box included everything to do that, but I didn't want mine to be scrappy. So I started out, and trust me, it was bad for me to decide to not be scrappy, because let me show you this, and I don't have enough of this fabric to do this, but these are these. I have every one of them done. And I decided, nope, that's not what I was going to do. Because I want all of it almost has like an Irish chain going there. And I want all of those to be the same color. Even if they're not the same fabric, I want them to be the same color. And those could be scrappy. But I don't know. I have this fabric. It's a Lori Holt. And I thought, well, I'll just do it that color. And I'll do all of them exactly the same. But I definitely wanted the reds to be the same. But what I've gotten done so far, like I said, I had to go back and just start all over again. I got my 2 M's done. And my E. Am I upside down? Yeah, I'm upside down. So I got my 2 M's and my E done. So next that I'm going to be sewing on it. And right now I'm not doing it how the clues say to do it. I'm doing it all my letters first. And then I'm going to go and start doing the blocks next. So, I know, I'm just a rebel, aren't I? I'm just doing things a little different. But you know what? A pattern is just like a recipe. It's only a suggestion. So, I am going to put that one away. And then, 1 second, and I will pull my box for my Saturday sew-along. Now, for our Saturday morning sew-along, we have the quilt that we are doing that is called Preppy. Now this one here, I am using a lot of fabric from Sweetwater, and it is Christmas fabric. But what I got done, or what we got done, if you're doing it with me, and if you are, thank you, was just getting our squares and sashing them. So next, saw this on Saturday. I am getting so confused here. Our next step is we will take another piece of this sashing and put across the bottom, and then sash 2 of the squares together, or 2 of the rows together. And that will make our background pieces, like these whites right in here. It's like a 4-patch of white. But this one here shouldn't take too long. I am taking my time because I do have some that I already have finished that I need to send to the long armor. Some that I may do myself that needs to be done. So I'm just not rushing it, because this year I'm slowing down a whole lot more. And yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm slowing down and taking my time and enjoying the process. That's what you should do. Because if you ever wake up and you don't enjoy it anymore, then why do it? Okay, so next thing I have on my hopes and goals, or hopes and dreams. It's my hopes. They may not happen. But one of the things I have to do, I have to check to see what kind of batting I have over here. I have under my table over here, you see my heat press over there on the other side of the Christmas tree. Below that table, I have actually a clothes basket that has all of my batting in it that I have. And I need to check my batting to see what I have, which will determine if I can quilt anything or not here. I have 2 quilts that one is going to require a little bit more than the other. One is the Unchained Gelity that I did, which was the navy blue and the autumn colors. It's beautiful, fabulous colors. it was kind of a little, it was definitely scrappy, but it was too many darks for me. But it was cute. And, but I need to see, you know, if I have a small piece. Now, the other thing I have is the Bob and Blooms. That was a Fat Quarter Shop Sew Sampler project. And yeah, I still don't have that thing quilted, but I need to get it quilted. So if I don't have a piece big enough to do that, I'm going to send that to my long armors. Right now, the long armor has my Jelly Roll Irish chain that I did for Sew a Jelly Roll Day. Or that wasn't for Sew a Jelly Roll Day. I did a sew along with that maybe. But anyway, the Jelly Roll Irish chain is at my long armor right now. So when it comes back, I will need to bind it. But once I pick that up, if my batting that I have is not large enough for the Bob and Blooms, I will carry that one to the long armor to have quilted as well. I'm only taking one at a time, because if I take too many, then I get too many back at one time, and I have too many to bind at one time, and I'm overwhelmed then, and I don't want to do that. Now, I have two that still have borders that I need to put on them. My Creative Notions red and white quilt still needs borders on it. And my Tree of Life. Now, this is my Tree of Life right here. I have just the regular borders that we were to put on them. I did do the large, and then I added the border kit to it. So I have the borders for the large quilt, and then I have the additional borders to put on there, which is going to make it really big. So this is probably going to be a bed quilt, which would be great. I could put it on my spare bed. Be fabulous. My Craftsman will go on a bed as well, because it's pretty large size. I'm checking to make sure I have told you everything. Okay. My grandma's scrap quilt. I still have not flipped those 3 rows, but once I get down to that quilt in my bin, and my bin is right here. You see the pack. You may be able to see the packages. You may not be able to. But in that bin, there are all my tops that need to be quilted. When I work my way down, when I get to that quilt, I'll go in and flip those 3 rows, and then I will get that over to the long armor when it is time. Now, I still need to bind the Craftsman. It's in that bin as well. I know I need to go on and pull that one out. So I'll be able to go on and get my binding done on that. So, upcoming. Guys, I am still waiting on 3 packages from Green Fairy Quilts that for their 12 days of Christmas. I think they ended on the 23rd, I think, or 24th maybe. I'm not exactly sure what day they ended on, but it was right before Christmas. I have 3 packages. 2 of them are in Las Vegas, and 1 has hit our Shreveport distribution center. So it says I should be getting that one on Monday. I seriously doubt it, but nothing goes through Shreveport fast at all, ever. But I'm going to keep my fingers crossed and stay hopeful that I will get that package Monday, and probably the other 2 within 2 or 3 days. I will be bringing y'all along so you can see what I got for the 12 days of Christmas. I'm so excited because I can't remember everything I bought, and I'm not looking at my receipts to see what I bought. And actually, I know I always tell y'all I budget for things like that, and I did. I budgeted, and I'll go in and tell you what I budgeted, and when I go showing y'all, I can tell you how much I spent, because I haven't looked at my receipts, but I know I was under what I budgeted. I try to be very specific on the things I get, and I budgeted $500 for this. Now, y'all probably thinking, well, that's a lot of money. Okay. I have put back what I make on YouTube. I put back some of that every month to help, accumulate my budget for that. So technically, that's not out of my pocket. It's out of what I've made on YouTube, which is not a big amount. So just know that. But I do get a little bit to help offset costs. So the Green Fairy quilt, we got that. So let's talk cotton cuts. Since this one here, I'm still working on this one. We still have the Wild West going on. And our next one is January 31st. I do get my clues by email because I did pay for my quilt all at one time, and I think it's the small one again. I don't recall if I did a border kit with it or not, but it don't matter if I did or didn't, because even without the border kit, it's still a nice size. But we still have the Wild West, and then I believe in February we have the Flyway starting. So that one is going to be very exciting as well. Two other things that I have going on that I've kind of put on the back burner, but I'm about to pull it back up and get it caught up. I got to catch it up. That is my Fat Quarter Shop's Sew Sampler Peaceful Baskets. I am like 3 or 4 behind now. And then for the Poppy Cotton block of the month, yeah, I'm very far behind on that. I think I had one more to get. I can't recall, 1 or 2 more. And I should have gone and got that Friday, but I completely forgot. But this Friday I'll go get it. And I may go on and just cut some of those up and just sew a whole bunch of them and just bring y'all along. So I think that's everything. I have the the Poppy Cotton and the Peaceful Baskets are the only 2 block of the months that I'm kind of doing right now. And hopefully I will have those caught up in a week or 2, maybe 3, maybe a month. Who knows? 6 months. It's no telling with me. But the plan is to get caught up on everything, so I can go forward where I can plan everything out, something to do every day of the week. I do have something new coming along. I know I did tell y'all that I was canceling subscription boxes. As of right now, the Fat Quarter Shop is going to be the only box I continue because of the Peaceful Basket pattern. I'm going to continue that, and once I have all of the Peaceful Basket patterns, I will reconsider if I'm going to continue to get that. But the Creative Notions and the Open Gate quilt, I am going to discontinue both of those for 2025. And let me tell you, my heart breaks. My heart really breaks. But it is a budget issue. I do not have a very large budget for subscription boxes. So I wanted to bring something new to the table because you don't want to be bringing the same old every time. And guys, if you are interested in the Cupid box, the reservations are open. Go out there and reserve your box if you're interested in it. But so far, the Fat Quarter Shop is the only one that I will be continuing. And that is only until the Peaceful Baskets is done. And at that point, as I said, I'll reconsider it. I have signed up for one more subscription box that was not as much as either Creative Notions or Open Gate Quilts. It is less expensive, but it really, I don't want to say it's not about the money. It is about with it staying within my budget, and I couldn't add it into my budget. And yeah, I'm telling you, I have gone in and canceled Open Gate Quilts because I'm getting so many projects stacking up, and I don't want to have so many projects stacking up. But at the same time, you know, people, they say, oh, I have FOMO. Yeah, I have. And if you don't know what FOMO is, fear of missing out. I don't want to miss out on anything fabulous that could be coming in the boxes, but I have to realize I have too many projects going on right now that are not getting completed, like Peaceful Baskets. I really want to get that completed. So when the finishing kit comes in, or the finishing pattern comes in, you know, how to finish it, then I have everything ready to do that. But right now, I'm not doing that. So, guys, I do have one new subscription box coming, and I'm going to be keeping the Fat Quarter Shop until the Peaceful Baskets is done. And as I said, at that time, I'm going to reevaluate. I do know that Bella Rose Quilt, they had their subscription box open until the 5th. So midnight on the 5th, their subscriptions, you know, open enrollment, whatever, closed. So I'm guessing you can't subscribe to that box, you know, for another year. But, or maybe that was a I don't know how they work that. But if you're interested, and I'm not going to tell you what the new one is until I get it and I can oogle and google over it for a little bit. But I am going to open it with you guys. So I will do an unboxing with you. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you've enjoyed this. I hope I've given you some information maybe that you didn't know about or that you needed. But yeah, I hope everyone is safe from all the weather that happened yesterday. I'm going to say yesterday, even though it is today for me. But the weather that happened on Sunday. And I hope everyone is just safe. Let's just say that. And I hope that if you have snow and ice where you are at right now, stay home, stay safe. I did see where they have roads closed in some states. We should be getting snow closer to the end of the week. And I will just let y'all know if I miss a video Thursday or Friday or Saturday, it could be because... well, I hope not to miss Saturday. I may go on and record that one for you guys. But I hope to not miss any, because that means I didn't get to sew. And that makes for a very boring and bad day for me, because sewing just is so much fun for me. But just so you know, I am, when we have snow and ice where I work, we are called out on what is called emergency crew shifts. I am the one that does the office work for all of that when we are on emergency cruise shifts, and I work from midnight to noon. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I don't really mind if I get called for it, so it's fine with me. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. I do appreciate each and every one of you stopping by to see what I have going on. Give me a thumbs up. And if you have not yet, subscribe, click on that notification bell and choose all so you don't miss a thing that we're going to be doing this year. And leave a comment. Tell me what you think. I do try to respond to each and every comment personally. And as always, until I see you again, I hope you have a very blessed day. Stay safe, guys. Goodbye.